Yo, what's going on, guys? Ron here, aka Neos, and today, guys, we are going to be going over my first place deck profile, Elfnote Fiendsmith. Y'all already know. So, before we get started, guys, if y'all would, go down below, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below. That way, you know when I post more content, and it really does help out the channel. So, let's just get right into it, right? So, I know that's why y'all are here. So, here it is. 43 cards. This is basically I'm pretty sure the exact same list that I've been showcasing to y'all for the most part, except for maybe some changes in the side deck here. Um, it's been great. I'm super happy with it. Nothing I'd really change about it at the moment. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. For the Elfnote engine, pretty standard: 3 Lucinia, 3 Tinia, 1 Fortunia, 1 Spell, 1 Trap. Right. This is your basic lineup. I wouldn't change anything about this. Some people want to play less Tinia. I don't think that's proper. You need the names first off, and second off, she's also a starter, right? And then her plus Patron as well is just like still really good. Same thing with Fortunia. I had one game like I started with like summon Fortunia effect. They impermed it or veilered it because they didn't want me to get to the trap, and then I just normal summoned Patron, and they were just like, face palm, right? So really strong. I wouldn't change anything about this. I'm really happy with it. So that's it for the first engine. Onto this secondary engine, we have the Power Patron with the Medius engine. Yes, this does technically bleed into both, right? But I count this more as the towards the Medius engine as part of the archetype. So, but 3 Medius, 3 Theo, 2 Patron, perfect. I wouldn't change anything about this. I'll talk about my record after I get done with the deck profile and explain like what happened in my matches. So, they're pretty interesting. So, um, anyways, yeah, this is perfect. I didn't see anything like I didn't see like a bunch of like Mediuses in my hand or Theos or I saw Patron like once or twice, and I think I know for a fact that both times I saw it, it was good. Like it was just a free normal summon extender. It didn't matter. The tertiary engine, as y'all know, Fiendsmith, 3 of the Graver, 2 Tract, 1 Lurie, 1 of the Crimson Tears. Um, there's nothing I would change about this. This was all good. Seeing Tract plus Engraver was really good. Being able to draw off of Necro Quip as well. I drew multiple times off of Necro. Basically every time was a hand trap as well. So really strong. Wouldn't change anything about it. And then that's basically it. That's 24 cards. The next 19 in the deck are non-engine. So 3 Ash, 3 Fua, 2 Bell, 2 Droll, 3 Veiler, 2 Nib, 1 Perulia, 3 Imperm. So yeah, I wanted to. The reason I'm playing 43 cards, I think I've talked about this before, but just in case I haven't, I want to get it clear. I wanted to drown out multiples, and then I wanted to drown out the brickier cards, right? This is not technically bad, but this is. You never want to see this. And then this is like niche. Like seeing this can be nichely good because I don't know how many times I always see this in Tinia, and I'm always just like, oh man, like it's super annoying to see these two together. Like even if you see like this, and like or this or this and any like this plus this is really strong because you can just it does synchro lock you, but like you can go ahead and like summon Medius and then use Medius's effect, and let's say you have no other plays besides this, you can still like combo, and you just put Medius in graveyard for next turn. So there's nothing wrong with that. Um, then yeah, the hand traps were all great. I saw at least 2 every game. Ash Blossom was great. Fua was great. Bell, Droll, everything was good. The only thing that like Nib didn't really perform, but that's because I didn't see it. I did draw it for turn once, and it got value. It's just not the same value that it says on the that's printed on the card. It just ended up being turned into fodder for like the spell card, or it was the trap card because I drew it for turn 3 or something like that. So I just used it as fodder, which was fine. It didn't matter. So yeah, Perulia. I saw Perulia once, and it drew me a couple cards. It drew me, uh, yeah, it was good. I saw Fua a couple times. Again, it's Fua, really good. I only saw Droll once against a one of my first round opponent, which again I'll talk about. I saw Valor twice, and the one of the times I saw it as a double, which was really good. I got to use both of them, and they worked out really well. Non once per turn target negate is pretty good. And then Imperm was good, both going first, going second. Seeing it as my 6th card was never bad. It was good. I didn't see it a lot, but I saw it as much as I needed it to. So that's it. 43 cards, 19 non-engine. I didn't brick all day. I not even close. There was one game that I drew triple engraver, and I still had 3 plays. I had triple engraver, like Lucina and Theo Realize, and I was like, this is annoying. But this was fine. No, I'm sorry. I had Ash in hand. It was 3 engraver, Lucina, Ash. I ashed something and I drew into Theo Realize. So I still had 3 plays. So, and I won that game, by the way. So pretty strong from that perspective as well. So for again, the deck, the main deck I think is just absolutely perfect. I don't want to change anything about it right now with how the format is. So pretty good. Moving on to the extra deck here. All of this was as well just really good. I don't think there's anything I want to change about this. For the generic stuff, we have Link Spider, Crystal Wing, Omega, Dragster, Seraphim, or Double Seraphim, right? So these are my like generic slots, like part of like just basically just for the Elfnotes and stuff like that, and maybe Medius. That's about it. Like Medius plus Patron with its level modulation is what makes Omega, which I've explained is why I play this, and it also gives you the double hand rip, follow up, etc., which was really good. I had no issues with that. And then, the double Seraphim came up in my final round where I made the second one, climbed into Crystal Wing, and killed my opponent with it. I think it was turn 5. I think it was turn 5. And I made this and killed my opponent. So I actually beat over a Chaos Angel. So it was only a light, but it was still Chaos Angel. So pretty good. And then onto the Link Spider also came up. I did get nibbed once by Branded by all players, right? By all deck types. I got nibbed by Branded. And I was just like, I made 2 6s. He nibbed me. I was like, sure. He's like, I'm going to put the token in the center. And I literally like shuffled, like I like picked up my extra deck and I grabbed my Link Spider and like tossed it onto the fucking field right into the Link zone. And he just looks at it. He's like, I tried, man. Like I thoroughly pissed off my Branded opponent. He was not happy with me at all. Because I'll talk about it more later. But yeah, Dragster was also really good. Again, the double Seraphim was perfect. I would always play 2, especially for climbing into Crystal Wing specifically. And then outside of that, we have the Psy-Frame. Like I said, I made this once to double hand rip one of my opponents, which was good, but outside of that, it didn't do anything. And then Fiendsmith stuff, we have the Bridges, obviously, and then the Chaos Angel. You just have to play both of these. And then Chaos Angel I made once to banish some of my opponent's follow-up. I think I literally banished... So final round, little spoilers, I banished a Welcome Home off the field with it. Because we were both undefeated, so... I never use the secondary effects for these, like what's printed on their cards. I just use them as light fiends, but that was fine. Necroquip, I drew off of this, was really good. She was more than just make Caesar. And then obviously we have the Requiem, the Sequence, the Agnum Day, Caesar, Desiree, and then, these were all great. Every single time it was really nice to be able to make Agnum Day. That way I could use Desiree to shuffle a light fiend to send something off the graveyard. Or off to the graveyard, I should say. That was, perfect every single time. He gave me value out of that. He gave me value out of his negates as well. The times that the 2 times that he got removed, he sent another card off the field, which was again great value. So, just infinitely pleased with Desiree as with the Agnum Day package. So yeah, wouldn't change anything about this extra deck. I think everything in here is perfect. And then onto the side deck here for so these 9 are basically for like going second This can be sometimes sided in for going first depending on the matchup, like branded Draco Tail, but these are mainly like 9 going second cards. Obviously, these are pretty self-explanatory. You just go like clear back row, clear monsters if you have to, clear back row, and then you can just also chain droplet if you need to either dodge something like flame or be able to whatever the case might be, which is incredibly powerful. So outside of that, this was I only saw this and this like once throughout the day post side, and I saw this against my round 1 opponent playing Sky Striker, and I just was like duster poof, and everything was gone. So really strong there. And then these 3 monsters here. This is like for I sided this again against my final run opponent. But otherwise I didn't side this in. Oh, I sided this in too against it, but I never sided in Santa Claus because I didn't play against Lunalight. This is what this is in here for. I play enough non-engine that you basically just want to like keep them on 1 Liger, preferably post side, and then you just go like because you have so many ways to bridge into Fiendsmith. You can just use like either the Engraver or the Tract, because that's 5 copies of basically a way to get to Santa Claus. And then you have Santa Claus as well, so that's 6. You basically play you can play 6 copies of a Kaiju in your deck. And then you can still full Fiendsmith combo afterwards. Then you can put the Santa Claus back in the deck if you want to use it later. It's really good. So I would keep playing it. It's good against Lunalight basically. So, and then these 6 cards are for going first, right? So 3 Secret Village, 1 of the Call By, 1 of Crossout, and then 1 of Judgment. So what's different, I know from the fact from the last time I think I talked about this, is this used to be evenly matched, and then I had Judgment and Call By, but no Crossout. So I changed this because I'm playing more hand traps now, which means I can afford to play another thing to stop hand traps. Which is really nice. I only saw Crossout once, and it stopped Ash Blossom, which it really didn't matter, but I just did it because I wasn't going to be able to hit another hand trap more likely than not, because he didn't like Molcharmy me, and I didn't keep the Molcharmies in for Crossout. I never do. It's mainly just in there for like Droll if I want to stop it, or like one of the other generic hand traps, like any of these here. You want to stop, right? Like maybe like you go to make the 2 6s and they try to nib you, so you do Crossout. That way, they just lose the nib, and and then you get to continue about your day. But it doesn't really matter outside of that. Judgment was really crazy. I Judgmented a normal. I saw it once. I Judgmented a normal summon, and it won me the game. Against Cool Tune actually. I double hand ripped him after he Perulia'd me, and then I drew Ash off of Necro Equip against him as well that same game. Plus it was like full board, and it was just too much. So, anyways, I do want to talk, like I said, about my different matches. So, again, 4 rounds. We went, round 1 was Sky Striker. I lost the dice roll 1-2-0. Round 2, I won the dice roll against Branded 1-2-1. Round 3, Cool Tune was my opponent. I won the dice roll, won that 2-1, which final game was Judgment into full board, and that won me the game. And then round 4, guys, was the mirror match. Now, I do want to talk about this, right? I didn't build his deck. I thought about doing it because I had a pretty good idea on what it was overall, because we did talk about it. But I will tell you about the key things that I do remember. 1, he did not play Crystal Wing. He played the Fusion Lacrima instead. He only played 1 Power Patron, and then he was only playing 40 cards. And he was also only playing 1 Tract, right? So, just to visualize it here, so we had this, and then he was playing 1 less of another card. I don't think he was playing Perulia in the main. So like this is like basically what his deck looked like, right? The non-engine might have been oh, he wasn't playing Veiler either. Um, so this was something else. But this specifically I know for sure was not in his deck. So this was basically, roundabout what kind of his deck would look like, right? And I thought it was kind of crazy. Like I don't think it was necessarily bad at all, but the my thing is like I want medias to be live as much as possible, which is why I play multiple power patrons. You want the grind game with the Fiendsmith cards, which is why I play the double tracked. Also, that way if you see tracked and engraver, it's not a dead card. You get to draw off a Necro Quip. That's also really good. So like, because keep in mind, right? Like, let's say you play one tracked, right? If you draw tracked plus engraver, you went from if instead of it had been just tracked or just engraver, you went from I can full combo basically to I have a dead card in my hand. Where now if you play two tracked, you go from and you see like engraver tracked, you go from instead of being like, oh, I have a dead card in my hand to oh, I can search follow up and draw a card now, which is a huge difference than I have a dead card in my hand, right? Not only are you going to replace the value with the tracked being able to get follow up, you're also going to draw an additional card, which like I don't know how I drew like I think I drew twice off a Necroquip and both times I drew hand traps. I drew like Ash off of it against Cool Tune, and then my other draw was I think like a Foolos, and I just ended up using it as fodder for like the spell card or the trap card. I mean, and so I got value out of it anyways because it was just a free monster. So, anyways, that's gonna be it for the deck profile, guys. And yeah, guys, it was a lot of fun. It was really good going back to locals, being able to play in real life and stuff like that to get the vibes in and whatnot. So thanks again so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Again, before you go, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification down below. That way you know when I post more content. And I will catch y'all in the next one, guys. Peace.